We got a motivational speaker who's about to motivate your minds to do greater things. So I want you guys to open your ears up and listen to my boy Torian.
Whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Excited about 2012? All right.
Phoenix, Arizona, what's going on? All this good music, I feel like singing and dancing. But I'm gonna probably refrain from that. As you heard, I'm Torian Salary, a professional motivational speaker. Please check me out. I heard some plugs earlier, so I'm gonna throw mine in real quick. Please check me out on Facebook, Twitter at TK Salary. Also for news, updates, videos, blogs, etc. You can check out my website, tksmotivations.com. All right, so I've been given just a few minutes, so I want to go ahead and get right into what we're here to talk about today. When is the last time you took advantage of a small opportunity? When is the last time you told fear to step aside? When is the last time that you took more of something because you wasn't satisfied with just a little bit? Well, that's what we're here today to talk about. We've had so many of our historic figures who have done just that. They've taken miles from the inches that the world has given them. So I want to do a little bit of crowd participation today. Every time that I say the words, when life gives you an inch, take a mile. I want you to hold up an inch. All right, I want to see how big an inch is. All right, so let's go ahead and practice. Blah, 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 blah. When life gives you an inch, take a mile. All right, good, so we got it. So there's going to be some times in your life when you are beyond depressed because you wanted something so bad and it didn't happen for you. This event may consume your mind and cause you to want to give up in life, but hold on, because when life gives you that inch, you got to take a mile. There's going to be some times in your life when you are sad because you lost someone who was near and dear to you. This event may cause you to question things in life and lose faith in certain areas, but when life gives you that inch, you got to take a mile. There's also going to be some times at work when you are overlooked for that promotion that you know you worked so hard to get. It seems as if the boss overlooked your hard work and promoted someone else, but hold on, because when life gives you that inch, you got to take a mile. There's also going to be some times, young people at school, where you may be harassed. This may be because of your color, your age, your family income, your education, maybe even your athletic ability. But hold on, because when life gives you that inch, you got to take a mile. There also may be some times in your life when it seems as if nothing is going your way. The outcome to every situation will be the complete opposite of the input for that situation. But hold on, because when life gives you that inch, you got to take a mile. It's our goal. We have to be striving for success. We should never be satisfied with just a little bit. My favorite quote says, never give up on something that you can't go a day without thinking about. Listen to what it says. It says, never, ever, 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 ever give up on something that you can't go a day without thinking about. So today, a young boy who wants to be a professional athlete, and that's all that you can seem to think about day in and day out, keep fighting for your goals. To that young lady who wants to make it in Hollywood as an actress or a model or a singer, don't give up on your goal, keep fighting for it. To the mother who is striving to be the best mom that she can to her children, keep fighting for it, don't give up on your goals. And to the father who is striving, working day and night to be the perfect husband and the perfect role model, don't give up on those goals. Because when life gives you that inch, you got to take a mile. We're here today to celebrate the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and all of his works and accomplishments. And this figure, he is definitely an individual who constantly took miles when the world only gave him inches. So let's talk about him. He graduated at the age of 15 and was admitted into college, all because he took a mile. He graduated with a degree at the age of 19, all because he took a mile. He got his degree from Boston University, a doctoral degree, all because he took a mile. He was elected president of the Montgomery Improvement Association, all because he took a mile. He then led 125,000 people on a freedom walk in Detroit, all because he took a mile. In 1958, the Interstate Commerce Commission banned segregation on public transportation, all because he took a mile. The next year, he appeared on the cover of Times magazine as the Man of the Year, all because he took a mile. We are here to celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King and all of his work. So how bad do you want to be successful? When life gives you an inch, you've got to take a mile. So you may be asking yourself, what are these inches? And what are these miles that he's referring to? What are these inches? I'm talking about from inches to miles, from inches to miles, from everything that was small in your life to the miles that it grew to big in your life. We're talking about everything from ashamed to accomplished, from broken down to built up, from cloudy to clear, from destroyed to determined, from embarrassed to elevated, from frustrated to famous, from giving up to being a go-getter. We're talking about from hiding to being a headliner, from injured to inspired, from being jaded to being joyful, from being kicked around to being knowledgeable, from being left out to becoming a leader, from being misunderstood to being motivated, from being negligent to being noble, from being oppressed to being optimistic, from being in poverty to being powerful, from being a quitter to being qualified, from rags to riches. We're talking about from stressful to successful, from being trampled on to being triumphant, from being underestimated to understood. We're talking about from being victimized to victorious, from being weak to being wealthy, from being excluded to exquisite. We're talking about from being yelled at to yearn for, and from being a zero in life to zealous, and everything in between. Because when life gives you that inch, you got to take a mile. So you guys heard the story real quick as I wrap it up. You might have heard the story of Eric Thomas told the story of the young man and this guru, right? And so this young man wanted to be so successful. So he went and met this guru. And he said, man, would you please teach me how to be successful? So the guru said, if you want to be successful, meet me on the beach tomorrow at 4 a.m. So the young man showed up the next morning at 4 a.m. So the guru said, this is how I'm going to teach you how to be successful. Let's go out in the water, right? So as you can imagine, this young man began to look around like, man, I didn't come here to swim. I'm not trying to be a lifeguard. I want to be successful. So the guru said, just trust me, let's go out in the water. He took him out in the water. The water got to about waist deep area, right? He took him out a little further. The water got to right around where the neck area was. He said, we got to go a little bit further. So he took him out there where the water was right under his nose, right? So at this point, the guru took the young man and held him underwater. And the young man began to fight for his life and swing his arms and kick, doing everything he can just to get above water. So right before the point of passing out, the guru raised him up. And somebody in the audience answered, what did that young man want more than anything? Exactly, he wanted to breathe. He wanted to breathe more than anything. So the guru looked at him in the eye and he said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. I don't know if you heard what my man said. He said, when you want to succeed in life as bad as you want to breathe in life, then you'll be successful. And as I exit the stage here, I want to quote something that my favorite motivational speaker quotes every time he leaves the stage. And anybody who knows me and traveled around with me to speak, this is how I always lead my audience. So to that young boy and that young girl who is striving for success, I want you to close your eyes and think about that one thing that you want more than anything. Think about that one goal that you can't let go of because you think about it day and night. And then while you're thinking of that goal, let me meditate your mind, because this one is especially for you. This is what it says. When you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for, to work day and night for, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it. If all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it. If you'll gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it, and lose all your terror of the opposition for it. If you'll simply go after this thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither cold, poverty, famish, or gulp, sickness and pain, body and brain can keep you away from that thing that you want. If dogged and grim, you besiege and beset it, with the help of God, you'll get it. Phoenix, Arizona, you guys have been a wonderful crowd. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Enjoy your day.